Good morning to all of you. The topic of today's lecture is avian spirochetosis. So, this disease is a bacterial disease of poultry and it is caused by the motile spirochete or the motile bacteria, which is known as the Borrelia encerina. And it is transmitted by the tick, that is a fowl tick, which is known as the Argus persicus. So this disease is an acute bacterial infection and which is transmitted by tick to a wide range of the birds. So the clinical sign in this case is not specific. It will vary from the bird to bird. The causative agent of this disease is the motile spirochete and that is the Borrelia encerina, and which is an actively motile spirochete and which is having the 5 to 8 loosely arranged coil. The transmission of this disease is very important from the exam point of view because this disease is transmitted by the tick and which is known as the Argus persicus, and this Argus persicus is also known as the fowl tick, which is a soft tick. So basically this disease is transmitted by the Argus persicus and it maintains the infection throughout their stages, that is in the larval, nymphal and in the adult stages. The other vectors like the mosquitoes or the lice or inanimate objects can also transmit the spirochete mechanically. Also, it is transmitted by the ingestion of the fecal dropping, which contains the spirochete, or by the contamination of feed, water. So these all are the mode of transmission. Now, if we see the clinical sign, so the clinical sign in this case is non-specific, and basically the clinical sign included is fever, then the weakness, ruffled feathers, loss of appetite, the greenish diarrhea is common, and dropping of head, then there will be the paralysis of the wings and the legs, and sudden death may occur in this case. Also, there is the cyanosis or the pallor of the comb and the petals. So, this disease, in this disease, the young birds are affected more severely than the older one. If we see the post-mortem lesion, so here it is important that in the post-mortem lesion, there will be the splenomegaly. The spleen will become the 3 to 6 times of its normal size, and also there will be the greenish and the catarrhal enteritis. So these sometimes in objective question, they may ask about this post-mortem lesion, that the greenish catarrhal enteritis and the splenomegaly is the characteristic of the which disease. So in avian spirochetosis, there will be the catarrhal enteritis, greenish diarrhea with the this splenomegaly. Okay, now if we see the diagnosis, so diagnosis is basically based on the demonstration of the spirochetes in the Giemsa stain, and also these, because this is the motile bacteria, so for this, for the diagnosis, this dark field microscopy is generally used, like it's also used for the leptospira because it is also the motile bacteria or the spirochete. So this Borrelia can be easily demonstrated in the dark field microscopy, and the other test included is the serological test. If we see the treatment and control, for the treatment, the antibiotics are generally effective, like the penicillin or the streptomycins, tetracyclines, and tylosins are effective for this disease. Control, it requires the elimination of the tick vector, that is the elimination of the Argus persicus, and also sometimes the immunization is also done with the bacterines, which is prepared from the local strain of the Borrelia encerina. So this was all about the avian spirochetosis. It is a very small diseases. So the important point of these diseases are the first one is the causative agent, that is the motile bacteria Borrelia encerina, and also the transmission, because the transmission in objective they may ask about the transmission. So which is very important, that is this disease is transmitted by the tick, and the name of the tick is also important, which tick, that is the Argus persicus. So with this, I'm concluding my topic. Thank you.